it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This is Bilal Powell. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now a first carry for the former Cleveland Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
All right, here we go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Darnold from the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now.
They'll try and punch it in with Corral. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for the team.
Oh my God!
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll go down. Blocked down at the 20-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Darnold on first down. He's going to launch this thing. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in there.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Leopard. Leopard. Gun. 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 Gun.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium. After this short timeout. Following the interception, Cousins. Buying time to his left. Left side caught by Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Murray. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Cousins now on second down. And that is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On third and 1, here's Cousins. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end handoff, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. Pushing through the contact. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Oh, no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before the break. Darnold going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Second half starts with a run by...
Oh, my God, number 7 down week.
Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Cousins now. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll try and run with Murray. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Darnold. And he hits his man.
Man, come on,
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And out now come the Vikings. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw is Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second down, Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Leopard! Leopard!
Darnold from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Cousins on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down, Cousins. And a hit trying it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Neil Sterling, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the gun, here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. He got 29 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Aldrick Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's a give to Crowell. Oh, and now he runs him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes
this is not bad.
because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. Your defensive guy, but it was
I've
a
been
fun little
working
track
for
meet,
my
wasn't it?
game all day.
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the
Look at me, baby.